Oh, hello.
Oh, you're right.
Mate, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm right. You good?
Are you ready for another podcast? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Let me save my game. All right.
Well, while you're doing that, welcome to the Late Night Serial Podcast, episode 20. It has been a while. There you go. Do the hands. It's been a while, and this is going to be a special spotlight episode. But before we get into talking about the Switch 2 and our experience with it for the last month, Switch 2, here it is, yeah. What cereal have you got? Come on, what's your cereal?
Right, so, well, because it's been such a long time since the last podcast, I actually bought new cereal to have for the podcast, but I ate it because, like, you know...
I heard you talking about this on your stream last night. You said you're going to go out and get some cereal.
Yeah, it was, the Weetabix with the raisins in, I think. Is it Weetabix or was it...
Mini Weetabix?
Mini Weetabix, yeah.
Stuff?
Oh, that's them.
I've actually got them today.
And is it one of the raisins, or is it
raisins
the chocolate one?
And
that's what I was going to have.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, it was nice, and now it's stolen all the milk that put in.
All I had was this is the only thing I'd left in the cupboard, and I don't really like these. And I'm like, yeah, they do. They just taste like
perfume.
Basically.
I don't get it. I don't understand how anyone likes that.
Luckily I got these super cheap peanut B&Ms at the time.
I think I expected like Cheerios or something when I had them.
I did.
They smell like they taste like some sprayed paint. You know, you're walking through like John Lewis or something.
They kind of look like nice to look at.
I mean, it looks good in that bowl. That's the thing. But mine looks like dog food at this point. You haven't seen this before. Like you pour milk into it, and if you leave it for a second, the Weetabix like drains it, like it drains the essence from a milk.
And then when you feel you think, where's it gone?
Yeah, and it just leaves like the odd raisin and stuff like that. It's weird. It's like I don't know. I had a bit of it before, and I like it. I like these. They're quite nice actually. But yeah, you've got to be quick. It's like with normal Weetabix, though. You've got to be quick because it just...
it's one that I need to... As soon as I put the milk on, I need to eat it there and then. I can't be like... You know, when you're watching something, you can like leave it for a second.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I can't do that. You know, it's...
So the last time we spoke on the podcast, you had just got the Switch 2, right?
Let me remember back.
And you and Danny was playing Mario Kart while you were in this podcast, and you couldn't wait to get back off so you can go and play on the Switch 2 because you both share it. I still had to wait like a week or something like that for my birthday to get it. Now it's been like a month or something. I had illnesses and all this stuff, so it's took up this time now. I've had it pretty much, the Switch 2, for a month. But we both had different experiences because you've been like sharing it with Danny. I haven't been sharing it with Danny, but I've been playing.
That'd be weird.
No, that'd be weird. But I've been playing it on the floor due to some like health issues I've got at the moment. Yeah. So first thing first, right? Do you play it docked or?
Well, it's been a mixture. Because of our abnormal weather conditions, where in England at the time of recording this, previously, even when we first got this, the weather was extremely hot. Yes. And I've got I've got like a cheap fan, and that's about it. But because we've got a back garden, I've got little tables and chairs in there, out there, sorry. In the evenings, I literally took the Switch outside and sat out in the garden.
And that was nice.
And it was really, like, you had a nice breeze and it was just getting cooler. So I was playing it like this most of the time when I was like sitting at the table. Yeah. And then at times I would put the kickstand down, take the Joy-Cons off, and then I'll prop it up on the table. Because I actually quite liked, well, you know, it's for the certain game I was playing all the time. Because at the moment I was playing Cyberpunk, and I've been literally swapping
into
between...
the games.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. But essentially, playing it out in the garden, handheld. But I have been playing a lot of it on the TV as well.
Okay. So what, if percentage-wise, what do you think? Like docked versus TV?
It's been a case of, at the moment, it's weird because I've been doing quite a lot handheld when I've been out and about, or even out in the garden. But as soon as the battery runs low, I then go into the house and then carry on playing on docked. Rather than going right, but then I guess I've played more on the TV, mainly because of using the different control schemes in the particular game I've been playing.
That's a good point. Do you know what? I have not used the mouse yet.
Mad. Especially with like Cyberpunk and things like that. That would be.
So I have mainly been playing it handheld, but not handheld.
Like
I think the kickstand's brilliant, by the way, compared to the last one.
Do you know what? This is brilliant. When I've been putting on a table, when I went have like Starbucks and stuff, literally like 1 minute got that, and I've even had it like low as that to have an angle, that sort of angle, and it's been brilliant.
Apparently there's a way to do it like vertically as well using the kickstand. I don't know how.
Oh yeah, yeah, because you can do it like that.
You can use it for shoot 'em ups, which is pretty cool. Yeah. That's a great way of doing it. Yeah, so I have a kickstand out, and I used a Pro controller, which I bought. Yes. I was like, I had to get, because I knew how much I loved the last one, and I'll be honest, I tossed it up between getting this or the GameCube controller, and I thought it's only for me, it's only limited use for the GameCube controller. There'd be the odd game I actually want to play, and then I put it down. Where this, I knew it was going to be an improvement of the last one, and I loved that last controller. And I think I've seen some reports of people loving the D-pad and not liking the D-pad. I think the D-pad is brilliant, and the games I've been mainly playing are using the D-pad, and I've not noticed.
Well, that's why it's worth using a Pro controller, because we don't have like the D-pad is the C buttons basically.
Yes, I know. I mean, it's good to have those C buttons in a way because you know you're not going to miss hit because they're just actual buttons. Yeah. But I'm old school. I want a D-pad. Like I wanted something like NES. I think the whole thing feels nice because it's got like, if you compare to the last one, which is all kind of got a grippy feel.
Which is weird. I haven't actually held the Pro controller the
new one.
I don't know what it's like.
That's the only way you can kind of like see it from afar that you know it's a 2 because it's got like that grey there and the grey underneath. But I think it's absolutely fantastic. I haven't used like the mappable buttons there.
I meant to say, have you not set that to anything?
But I will say, because when I first heard about that, I was thinking, oh, are they going to get in the way? Are they going to be like, when my hands off?
Yeah, when you keep knocking with your fingers.
You kind of do, in a way. But because the way they're set in, they never get in the way. They're almost like nice to touch, in a way. You know, they never get in the way at all.
Are they clicky? Like,
clicky, but I hardly ever click them. It just feels nice to put fingers on them. But I don't know when I'd ever map something to it. Like, you know, it's more of an accessibility thing for people, I guess. But I'm loving this controller. I still have an issue with the fact that, you know, it's got the share button, the community button, or whatever it's called, the chat one, and that's tied to the account. You know, you've got which is payable. Given a dead button on there if you don't pay for the online thing.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
It's so weird. Yeah. But you know, it's Nintendo. But I'm very much happy about that.
Also, talking about the C button, I don't know about you, but when I've gone to hit the home button, I keep hitting the C button, and I get confused because it brings up the box and go, 1 minute, and I'm trying to hit the home button. I do that on there. It's been so default as that.
I don't know about you as well, because I always freak out a little bit, like I'm accidentally going to go live or something, and you know what I mean? And they'll send a message to someone, I'm like, oh, because I haven't messed around. And
then just like close up your face going,
I know, and I really want to do that. I want to do like we should do that sometime where we just like play some games together, or you play a game and we play a game. And we can have cameras on, or you don't have to have cameras on. You just like, you know, just like you. I want to test that out, like not.
I haven't had a proper test of it. Yeah,
or do what you're doing. So, so I've been loving this. I'll be honest, but for me, the biggest thing for me is the biggest thing about it is the screen. The screen is the thing I'm overjoyed with. Like, I didn't get to use it in the way that I haven't got to use it in the way I thought I'd use it, which was use all the new stuff. And you know, it's just because I've been ill lately, and the way the circumstances have been, I've had to stand up or lie down a lot. So a lot of the kind of the big complicated games, I can't really play for like 5 minutes or anything like that. So, you know, you play Cyberpunk, which we'll talk about now.
Yeah.
But I have played probably about 5 to 10 minutes of it, and I think it was really cool. But also, I thought it was incredibly complicated for like my situations. So what are your thoughts on that?
Mate, I'm absolutely addicted to it. It's weird because I've had it since release on the PC.
It runs so well though, doesn't it?
It's people. Surprising. Like, I had a couple of people commenting saying, "Oh, doesn't run very. It just about runs it." No, people were saying that. The people that hate it
because it's kind of cool to knock on the Switch too, isn't it?
I don't know why. So.
Yeah, I think people who've got PlayStations and Xboxes are like, "Oh, yeah, it's not as powerful." I don't care. Like, it's a tablet.
The thing is, it's been absolutely like it's blown my mind away. Like when I've been playing on the handheld, it still kind of make me go, I can't believe I'm playing this on a handheld. Like when I was sitting outside with it, and I'm just blown away by it. And even though I kept going to, wait, look at this scene, and it went like night time, and it was all steam coming out of like the sewers and stuff. And I kind of
much detail, isn't it? And And I don't know the difference between this version and maybe like, you know, a version that's enhanced on PC or whatever, where you probably get way more detailed things in the background or whatever. Because this is called like the Switch 2 edition or whatever they call it. It's called a special edition just for the Switch. I don't know the difference, and I'll be honest, I just think it looks premium to me.
But even on the TV, because I've been playing on, because I've been doing mixture of TV and that, and it looks amazing. It's like sometimes when you put stuff on the TV, you can see its flaws, because when you've got a smaller screen, you can see the detail because it's smaller. It doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But I think it looks fantastic on the TV as well. Like it does absolutely, and also it's so much, because I know I could literally play a better person on the PC on my TV. Yeah. But this you just dock in. You know, I know this is how the Switch works. But it's just been nice that I can just quickly put it on there.
Yeah, I think it runs 1080 in handheld on this. Yeah, it's which is bizarre to say about a Switch now, isn't it? You just kind of get used to going, actually, this rolled to 1080 in handheld. Like what?
Yeah,
like, that's so. It's for me, because I played the majority of the Switch 1 in handheld. So for me, it's been a massive boost when I've seen things like that. Like it's been like you can see what the Switch 2 is actually capable of. And I know that's not comparable if you've got like a high-end PlayStation or Xbox or PC or whatever.
Or Steam.
Oh, Steam Deck, yeah.
Steam Deck and all that.
Steam Deck. I was getting confused.
It annoys me. I get the name wrong every time. But end of the day, though, it's like Witcher 3. I think it looked fantastic on the Switch. Like the first Switch anyway.
Although I was playing a little bit of that, and the frame rate was messy, like you could tell instantly.
Yeah.
Frame rates,
no, it's not like Cyberpunk is just an absolute. Yeah. Like even like rushing around, I had like the odd frame drop on like one little bit, and then the rest of it was actually. The only thing you got, the initial loading takes a little bit. If you die, it takes a little bit for the loading.
Oh, I got a crash on Cyberpunk of the little time I played it, which is probably about half an hour to an hour. I got a crash.
Oh, so did I actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to get that in a lot.
You get it on PC. It's nothing.
As soon as these games get way more complicated, you're going to encounter things like that, aren't you? Which is kind of annoying, but it's it's part of like the game you're playing, I guess. But it kind of shows you what it's capable of, and that's the thing, isn't it? Like, I'll be honest though. Like, I put a video out yesterday talking about like my future as kind of playing games, and I'm not really going to be playing like games which take over your life, and maybe Cyberpunk is one of them. Like maybe I'll spend a bit of time in there, but I don't think I'll be spending a lot of time. Like kind of like I was looking at Red Dead Redemption 2, and it was like 50 hours, and I was like, and that's just a normal playthrough. That's probably not even casual,
Yeah, all the side missions and all the extra bit.
If you're a completionist, it's forever. And I just went. I enjoy the kind of smaller experiences. So in a way, I'm very happy what the Switch 2 can do.
Yeah,
but it doesn't have to do as much as like what people want it to do, or people from afar complain about that it doesn't do. For me,
yeah, that's like for me at the moment, because the thing that makes me keep going back to Cyberpunk, even though it's such a massive game. And again, I know we share this one, but weekdays Danny doesn't play the Switch hardly ever. She's more just plays a weekend.
Yeah.
So she's like too tired from work and stuff. But thing is, with like Cyberpunk, I can just sort of like do a bit of it. I know you can save anywhere you want in the game.
Yeah.
But I just I'm not gonna. I say about I can load it straight up, but I haven't got it loaded up at the moment. But literally, I can just jump straight into it, and because it's a big game, and you've got to a bit, and you think, well, I'll do this mission in a little while. I just put it in sleep mode, then come back to it.
Yeah, that's it. Without having to actually go out of it. Is Danny playing it as well, or does she just play it over again?
She's got no interest in Cyberpunk whatsoever.
Interesting, though, isn't it?
She's like, but she's about Mario Kart and so that's really it that she's playing. She's super excited about Donkey Kong Bonanza, like massively.
We'll talk about that in a minute, because we've got to talk about that and Mario Kart as well.
I did buy one of a game when I got the Switch, because I was going through the eShop like you do and go, what's on there? I ended up buying a Messenger because it was like £2 or something on there.
Well, I've got to get into that in a minute, because that's a big one for me to talk about, weirdly enough. Like, even though it's odd, I mean, I will say that the transition from the Switch 1 to Switch 2 was super easy. It was like
the setup of it. Yeah, I'm about to say, was it good for you? Because my worry, I don't know if this was the same with you. My biggest worry was because it also, did you remember that it gets a warning, says when you go to boot up, it says you can only just process like one. You have to do the process now. You can't skip this step and then come back to it. Because
I think you have to do it like manually or something later on.
Yeah,
I think so.
I was like, oh, but I want to be able to use my Switch Lite still. But I thought I'll do it anyway. We'll see what happens. It moved everything, but it didn't, because I was seeing it like the same way the 3DS did it. Basically, it copies everything over and deletes everything off of the original device.
Yeah.
This does it. It keeps everything. No. It's all there. So all you're doing is just copying it all over.
Because I was shocked because... Well, not shocked. Because when they were explaining it in videos of how it would work, maybe like, the virtual card system and all that stuff, I'll be honest, I think the majority of the internet were like, what? Like, what?
Oh, yeah, I was the same. I was
it's not until you actually do it does it make sense. Now, for me, I actually use my Switch 1 still, because I've still got it connected to the stream.
Yep, so have I. Yeah.
So that's connected to the stream. And say yesterday, I needed to get some footage from Hades to use my video. So, but Hades was loaded onto my Switch 2 because it's a digital game. So if you don't know, digital games become virtual cards. Your cards don't; they're just cards you put in each one. So so I went onto my Switch and it was like, oh, there's Hades but it wasn't in my like purchases or whatever, or like the game list. You have to go into virtual cards. And there it is. And as soon as you click on that, it goes, do you want to load this from your Switch 2 into your Switch 1? And I was, and then as soon as it does that, it kind of, I think I had to re-download it or whatever I had to do. Maybe I deleted it before. It suddenly was available on the Switch 1. Now, if I was in Switch 2 and tried to play it, it would go, oh no, do you want to load it onto this? Yeah. It's got to lock one out, hasn't it? So it makes sense.
The only problem with that for myself is because me and Danny have been sharing, we had one original Switch we shared, then I got Switch Lite, then she got Pokemon one, so we still kind of had a link on one particular one. But with all the games originally, before the virtual cartridge stuff, you basically could just load up the game. It just depends on the profile. So if I bought the game, then you can go on her Switch, load it up under mine, and then she can then have her own save and stuff like that. Because it's say not available and stuff. But the thing was, I had a bit of a struggle. I had to go out, and I had a game still loaded on my Switch Lite, but I wanted to take the Switch 2 because we haven't, which we'll show in a minute, I didn't have a case for it at the time. So I was like, I don't want to take the Switch 2 out until I got a case. But then when I did get a case, I didn't realise the game I was still playing at the time, I can't remember what it was now, it was still on my Switch Lite. The problem was my Switch Lite battery was dead because I didn't charge it for ages.
Yeah,
I was like,
So I ended up taking... when you've got multiple switches as well, and you've got to kind of get them over to... I don't know how that works. Oh, but I suppose you've already done it before, because you've done this kind of same thing before from using normal Switch to the Switch Lite. Is that what originally worked?
Well, basically, that one, all I really did on that one, I didn't do a profile copy. I literally just logged into my account on my Switch Lite, and then added Danielle's account and my other account on there as well, and then you go in there and then go re-download the games.
Does it do the same thing? It just locks you out if someone's playing it on that system.
It does now with the update of the OS. Previous to that, no, and you couldn't run it. You had to do the update on both. But before, you could just load up the game without the virtual cart stuff. But as soon as you update to it, you have to. But then it makes sense why, because of sharing that with other accounts. And making it easier in that run, but that's the only thing.
It's confusing when you need. I mean, one of you needs to get a new Switch, because otherwise it's going to be confusing to going forward and all that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, well, because at the moment, a confusing bit. They'll be going on to a little bit of a different game for a second. The most confusing bit we've got is that the issue is because we're sharing the same Switch and we don't have a family account. I have an account, she has an account. Yeah. So the problem was. Danny's got the N64 expansion and all that, and I don't, because I thought, I'll just use hers if I want to play it, and I didn't want to pay the extra money. Me being tight, basically. So I only had the basic. But then when the update came out for Zelda, and it was the Switch 2 edition, so I went, oh, good, I'll download that. So I added that onto the Switch 2. Went to load up my profile with my copy of Tears of Kingdom, and it come up saying you're not allowed to play this because you don't have the expansion.
Oh my god, yeah. So you need. Oh my god, you need. Yeah, okay. So it's the main the bigger expansion, isn't it?
Yeah, the 15 quid add-on bit, or whatever it was, like the enhancement for Switch 2. So even though it said on the Switch it's got the enhanced edition or whatever it's called, I couldn't actually play it.
Wow. So I've said this before. I can't remember what you said, but I don't know why you don't do the family thing, so you all get access to it all.
Well, at the time, it didn't really
Matter,
because
yeah.
it didn't really matter. Because it didn't really have any sort of joint reason. We were happy to have our profile separately on there because we didn't know how we was going to be with it and stuff, you know.
But you may as well do that now.
This has changed it
because you'll get access to everything, you know.
Well, that's it. I want to do that, but the thing was, if we did do the family thing, Danny would have never got to go to the Switch experience. So it's kind of like, oh, is that a sign we shouldn't?
I mean,
I don't know.
You're not going to hold out for the Switch 3, are you? So,
yeah, it's worth it.
We're going to be in our 50s then, so at that point we're close to it. But talk about the case then before we get to the games. You've mentioned it. I was looking for a case. And you can show your case off. Go on. And I looked around for ages. And you watch loads of YouTube because everyone YouTuber gets on it going like, we're going to check out. I've bought everything,
every accessory,
accessory, and it doesn't make you go, oh yeah, I'll get that one because. Because you always think YouTubers are going to get paid for the clicks.
Go for free, and
that's fine. That's fine, but you never really get a good indication of what would be good for me. You know what I mean? For me. So I saw you get that, and then I think you mentioned that it's pretty robust because of the thing on top.
Yeah, because it's like a more hardy. Because the material, the official one, is just material.
It's terrible.
And I put this in my bag. You might as well put it in a sock. Do you know what I mean?
The Nintendo one's terrible. Also, what's it called? The screen protector is supposed to be really bad. It's not it's not tempered glass, and you get it with it, but it's like just a bit of plastic. It's not good.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
And I've always wanted I always prefer the harder cases. Even with Switch 1, I've got 2 hard cases, an unofficial, and then I've got a Pokemon one.
I mean, I've got loads of cases for the Switch 1 now because we're all selling them cheap.
So do I.
But I looked at what you get and I thought, you know what, I'm getting. I put a little Mario sticker, which came.
Oh, so we can tell difference, so we don't get each other confused.
Yeah. This one's mine with a sticker. This one's mine.
Got my name on the back. Look,
yours is the one that's scratched and it's been used for too long. The issue I've got with it though, I mean, I've got all my games in there, which is cool.
Oh, I'm literally because I'm only playing Cyberpunk and Mario Kart. This is terrible for a physical collector.
It's almost like it's kind of got a 70s kind of aesthetic to it inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like your nan's.
The felt's nice on this bit here. The felt is really nice. The only thing that confused me, I don't know about you, but this bit.
So, do you know what's so annoying about this? So, what's supposed to happen with this? And I think this is wrong, right? This is supposed to have a bit of Velcro on it that attaches to there. See that Velcro there? That's supposed to attach there, so you can go like that, and then you can put your Switch against it. Well,
no, it's actually because I worked it out as well.
You can do that underneath.
It goes underneath, and that goes.
Yeah, it's two. It's the 2 ways you can put. That's why you got like the little bit there.
Yeah.
And that way, but so you're supposed to be able
to. This annoys me because it's like touching the screen. I want it the other side of it or something. Well, I know it's there to do this.
Unless yours has got. Has yours got Velcro on this strap, the big strap?
No, it doesn't.
It's missing it because on my other cases, it's got Velcro on it, and that attaches. See the top Velcro there? Yeah. It's supposed to attach to that as well. So that goes back like that, and then you can put your Switch against it. It's like a little stand.
Really?
That works as a stand. Yeah, that's how it works.
I didn't know that.
That's how.
I think it's a bit of a weird design.
There's a picture of Lynn's took of like me on the plane. We got to kind of that, and I'm using the Switch like that. That's how it works. So this is actually supposed to have Velcro on it, and it's like it's obviously not. You didn't get it done in time. That's why it's got a long one and a short one.
Oh, because I know that this format is nothing special. This is literally every Switch console ever, where you got the zip part here.
I put cables in there,
and all that lot. Oh, do you know what? I was trying to find my Cyberpunk case. I couldn't find it.
It's massive. Look at the space though. You can put it there. But I can't believe like the actual good cases aren't out. You know those specialized cases, they're not out yet. It's going to take.
I'm sure with the original Switch,
like Christmas maybe. Boom. Instantly, and then they've had the specifications for like ages, and people
especially when it was all leaked and all that business.
So I would have thought they'd be quick at the market with like your Mario and your Zelda ones and all that stuff. I know that. Do you know what though? There were cases I looked at, and that was one of the reasons that I wanted to handle because it's nice to have. But I do want one that's kind of like say expresses who you are, have like a Zelda or Mario or something like that. I want a retro one. There was a retro Switch 1 case I always wanted, but it was always sold out. Like I've
got a couple. I've got like the low profile ones. There's a hard case, but looks a little bit more like not professional. That makes sense. Like more of like a sleek case rather than themed. I'll give it in a case, and then and all that. And then the other one I've got is a Pokemon one, which has got like nice like texture on top.
Oh yeah, that's it. I've got a Pokemon one. I don't even like really Pokemon, nice. But I thought the case was gorgeous.
Same as this one. This is a London.
Lovely.
centre one. That's kind of why I got that one. But I tried to think it'd fit, but it doesn't at all.
Yeah, and these cases, like, they're not expensive really. Like, you're paying like £10 or something for them. So I can't wait for them to come out. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye. Also, talking about accessories before we get to the rest of the game, I'm still using. You're probably still using your Hori stand. I'm still using my little plastic Nintendo Switch stand, and that does the job as well.
Oh, I bought one for my. I bought it's a metal like fold up one. I can get it with me. It's a little fold up.
The one that you've had. Have you bought that recently, or the one you ordered years ago?
No, the one I bought years ago.
Yeah, that's what I saw. You still got that one, haven't you? Because I was going to get that one, but it's sold out, so I ended up getting the plastic.
You couldn't get hold of it anymore, but it actually does work for the Switch too. It's kind of pointless now because it's obviously we've got the USB-C really top and bottom as well.
Yeah.
We don't have to. That's why I had it, because you could put the charger in the bottom, which you couldn't on the normal.
I actually use that on my desk now, just to put my phone on, which is quite good.
Yeah, I do. I use it at work to prop the phone up. But it's so I've kind of stopped using that because, as I said, the stand's been really good for that.
So back to games then. We talk about Cyberpunk, and at some point I will get back to it and play a little bit more. But I don't think it'll be the kind of game I'm going to be like, spend loads of time in, because there's so many games I want to play now. I've got a massive list, especially ones that are coming out. But let's talk about Mario Kart then.
Yes.
I don't know if Mario Kart World's any good. Like, really, I don't think it's worth the money.
Oh, the money? Oh, 100% no.
It's like, I played a bit of it, and then it was like, what else do we do? I was actually shocked by the fact that it was like, I did all the modes. The knockout mode's the best. That's the one you can have fun with.
That hands down is the best thing they've added to it.
Is the thing.
Yeah.
But I was shocked with the what's the other mode they made?
Free roam.
I was shocked how that isn't like a mode that they put in the menu. It's just like, I'll press select to free roam or something. And I was like,
yeah, I don't know. The idea is that the menu is that when you're watching whoever the cart you've got at the moment, Mario or whatever, and it's driving around, and when you press the button, it comes out of that and you're in the game.
Yes.
That's quite a cool little transition.
It is.
But
it feels a bit empty. And I think the music's amazing. It animates amazingly. I actually like there's some kind of mechanics in the game now, like they're going on the sides and all that stuff. I love all that. I think it's good. But there's an element of like when you were in the free roam, and I was like driving up to characters, going, "Oh, what can you do?" And nothing. They don't do anything. I was like,
you spit the horn and they like wave at you and that. And...
Exactly. I just thought there'd be some kind of interaction, or they give you a quest or something. No, the only thing of the quest is like the P things, which I was doing, and they're quite good. And I like that we can instantly go back to it by pressing the in button if you failed it and go, "Oh, do you want to try it again?" That's cool.
Yeah, because for me, that's what I've quite enjoyed the free roam, because I didn't really have any high expectations on the free roam, but I've actually really enjoyed it because I feel like it's a really good practice for when you're doing proper races, especially when there's one where it says collect all the blue coins or whatever, but you've got to grind to every area, and you look and you go, I'm not meant to do that, and you keep on doing it over and over and over, and then
tutorial to how
basically it's like a massive tutorial, and it's a good way to earn more of the carts quicker outside of races and get the suits quicker as well.
Would you get the suits through that as well?
Yeah, because if you go to the drive-thrus anywhere in it. Yeah, drive-through just like throughout the level.
I thought you meant like the P challenges. People.
Oh no, they just get you badges. They earn you badges for it.
Yeah. So another thing, and this is a lot of people said this, and I instantly knew this. I really realized this. When you unlock suits, they become like extra characters in the character. It makes no sense. Why don't you when you unlock a suit for Mario? Why do you highlight Mario and press like a button? So you can change, you can filter through the suits or something. Yeah,
because I had a problem with that. Because I got a new suit for Cooper Trooper, it was like one where it's got the microphone and headset thing on, and I was like, "Oh, I do that." But because we went into online mode, you had a timer, so I'm panicking, going, "Oh God, where's my character?" And then all of a sudden, I chose some random character, and I was like,
I don't know. It's such a Nintendo way of doing things. You know what I mean? Where they just leave out something so obvious. And you're like, well, why didn't he think of that?
Yeah, the only thing you can do is you can filter so they're all put in a clump together.
Yeah. Oh, I can filter. I haven't played it as much. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a button where you can hit a button and it basically puts all that same character. But it should be. Well, it did it with. What game was it? One of them. I think it was like. I think it was the 3DS one. If you went over Yoshi, you could select different colours over that Yoshi.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they should have done that with the suits.
It kind of reminds me of the Zelda game Echoes of Wisdom. You know, when you got all of the like different things you unlock and you're going down that big.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that, where they don't think of a better way to do it. You know. But I mean, it's again maybe going to get quality of life things because they obviously got a big plan for Mario Kart going forward. I don't think this is it. I think they're going to be more modes. I think,
this is going to be a long-term game. I think
like come up to Christmas or on the next Direct or something. I think their plan's going to be that to further keep selling it, they're going to give new modes to give it a fresh breath of life, not just tracks. I think it's going to be new modes and things.
Well,
to do.
I think so. Well, I think so. Well, because of the look at the support Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has still had.
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? Like you still get some new bits appear on that, and you think they would have forgot about it by now, but they have taken that one super serious with like keeping it.
Yeah,
fresh.
I mean, it's the perfect game for like pick up and play, which I love.
Yeah,
you can go in there, and when I'm thinking about it, and I started off a bit negative, and now I'm thinking, oh, I'm playing a couple of rounds knockout.
But that's it. It's a nice pick up and play. That's why, even though I want a physical copy of it eventually, I'm happy for digital because it's one of them games that you'll play little and often.
Yes.
Rather than let me get the Mario Kart game. I know it.
Yeah, and when you update it with other stuff as well, that's where you'd be like, oh, let's jump back in there, and then there's going to a lot more people come into it, and because I think after this Christmas, when that batch of Switch 2 with the included Mario Karts are gone, and you've got to buy it physically or digitally on the store. Yeah, because it's going to be an incentive for people to jump onto it, from fresh after Christmas, because people are going to be getting that for Christmas as well, aren't they?
Yeah, because there's a standard one, and the thing that only makes it, I said before, is that because that's the one you got like that, but it's come with like an outside box that has Mario Kart on it there.
It's crazy, but in America you just get a sticker or something on it, I think.
No, we got it better in the UK for a change.
Way better, isn't it? Yeah, it's way better.
But that's the thing, and I think that I will eventually get because when we get at some point we get a second Switch 2. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you. Does it still sound weird to say Switch 2?
I feel like
I want to say Switch, but then
I'll be honest, right?
Switch.
I was thinking about this earlier. I feel like the way I've been playing it and the way they're still like I went on the Twitter account earlier and they're still talking about Switch games. Like they're talking about like Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
I feel like they're treating it as like the Switch. Do you know what I mean? I think they're still going to support the Switch because Switch 1 games...
It's one entity, like Switch is just like...
exactly the way like an iPhone or something
is. Yeah.
Because they're still pushing like Switch games and there's a lot of companies still bringing out Switch games. And then you get like Shadow Labyrinth is out this month, I think. It's this month or next month. And then it comes out on Switch 1. But if you put it in your Switch 2, you get like a Switch 2 upgrade. And I've got a feeling that's kind of it. I don't think that's going to go away for a year or so.
Which I think is a good idea because that keeps the sales of the old Switch going. Because people go, I want to get a Switch, but I don't want to. I've spoken to people that has been interested in Switch, and then Switch has come out because a lot of Switches might be a bit cheaper now.
Yeah, well,
they're happy to buy that.
Price in places. Apparently, they're going up on prices.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it's over here. I think it's like in Canada, and that their price has gone up. But so I was saying this a while ago. I mean, if I was saying to someone, if someone asking what should I get, Switch 1 or 2? I mean, if it's Switch 1, it's a little bit cheaper, but I think because the games run a lot better on 2.
Yeah, I would promote the same. And also, when because I hadn't seen the Switch 2 beforehand, Danny, but I didn't. And I know I got used to how the Switch Lite or a standard Switch looks. Because when I'm going from a Lite to a normal Switch, it's definitely bigger. You can never tell. But then when I got the Switch 2, I was like, oh my god, that screen is enormous.
Its screen's amazing. I think the sound is incredible. By the way.
It's got a very kind of like playing Cyberpunk when they're talking to you from the phone, and I was playing it outside. Yeah, and it was something about it. It kind of gave it a little bit of a weird sort of surroundy sound. Yeah, it wasn't like it sounded like tinny at the bottom.
Because on the Switch 1, I would plug headphones in this one, I don't need to. It just sounds really good.
Yeah, same. I thought I'd use headphones more, but I've actually enjoyed using it.
It's just really impactful, and I haven't seen or heard anyone talk about like how good like the sound quality is on this device. It's so good.
But I've heard people saying that, they should have put an OLED screen in. Have they seen what it looks like? It looks... I know I probably sound like a fanboy, but the screen looks great, gorgeous.
And I also think like that would up the price even more, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know if we'd even notice a difference. I'm sorry, but I don't see what it could really improve on. Like if you look at the Switch Lite and you look at a normal Switch, you can tell the difference. It's not horrible, but you can tell it's not as good quality as a standard Switch because it's a cheaper screen. Yeah. But like when I look at the Switch 2 one, and I don't look at it and go, it's nice, but you know, I wish it was OLED.
Do you think they're going to do a Switch 2 Lite, or do you think they're going to go straight to like an OLED version?
Well, with my track record of our predictions with anything, with prices, dates, and all that, I
can't believe how dead on I was. I'm so shocked about that.
Inside information, I reckon. You've been on the Reddit pages. That's what's happened.
I feel like if they're going to do a Switch Lite, I don't think they can kind of do a crappier screen. At this point.
It's gonna. That's the problem. That's the thing I'm thinking about. Is because it's gonna look worse, and especially with these higher end games, like you won't be able to reading the text would be awful. Like Cyberpunk, super sharp text, and when you're looking at text messages and all that lot, it's nice size, but the resolution it looks absolutely crisp as anything.
I think small. I think at least they'll do is just do it smaller, and obviously Joy-Cons, connected in. I like to do it in the Lite. I think that's what they do.
Yeah, also I'd say about talking about the Joy-Cons, even though I don't know about you, even though they're bigger, they kind of, and they are comfortable, they kind of feel like the same as the others, as the original ones.
I've
but
had
not
limited
bad
time. So, like I was saying before, I have literally just played it with the controller. So I don't even use...
Oh, I keep forgetting you ain't been using it.
So I'm listening out. I mean, when Metroid Prime comes out, I've been telling myself I'm going to use the Joy-Cons because I want to use the mouse mode. I want to try it out.
Oh, yeah, because saying like when I was in Cyberpunk, unfortunately with Metroid 4, apparently I've seen videos. I haven't obviously played it yet. You can play it like this. I don't want to do. I'm pretending. I've literally got a Switch.
I know
next
you mean.
To me.
No, you can switch.
But you can literally just turn it sideways, and you're instantly in mouse mode.
You go from controller to mouse mode. And you can't do that in Cyberpunk, can you?
Cyberpunk, no, you have to go. It's not terrible, but you're going to options and then go enable mouse.
I tell you what, the options in Cyberpunk overwhelmed the hell out of me.
It's literally PC options.
It's a PC,
I was like, whoa!
And it's like you use a cursor like a mouse in there as well, and I'm like, so I was that overwhelmed me. You know, I'm easily overwhelmed.
I think once you've got you just put your settings on what you like, because all I've done is because you can actually put that game in performance mode,
so modern,
or quality.
Yeah.
And I put it in quality.
It's almost too modern for me. It's like so many options of upgrades and all. I was like, I feel like I needed to watch a YouTube video to teach me how to stop playing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before you play, and it's like guy with the hands, isn't it? Before you play, one of those.
It's 10 things. 10 things I wish I knew.
Yeah, with the mouse control, it's been quite interesting because I've been mixing between holding the, because I'm one of the weird people that hold Joy-Cons, but I could be resting on the lap.
Oh, you do that
like that, and I could rest like almost like a drummer, like where you just sit like this and play it. I can't play like that. It feels weird. Yeah. And I don't put it in the little controller. Yeah. I just kind of have it like that. But what I've been doing is I've been using a little bit of the motion for the accuracy with the Joy-Cons. But then at times I go, I'm going to try the mouse for a little while. So I've kind of been swapping between using the mouse. So when I'm in the front room, I've got a little glass table. And I've actually got one of my old mouse mats. Oh, okay. So I've got the table slide into the sofa. Like here it comes out. Yeah. And then I literally got my arm on the sofa and then I'm using the mouse.
How is the mouse then? Do you think it works well?
I really like it. The problem is I got with it, which I'll have to demonstrate because it won't make any sense if I explain it. It's good, but it definitely needs an accessory for your hand because if I hold, like when you hold a Joy-Con, right, because a mouse is like dome shaped, essentially, you've got it like flat profile. So when you're using this finger and that finger don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh, interesting.
Because when you're on here, you kind of go, well, I don't want to crack my fingers up because then you can't really move it properly. But then you kind of drag your fingers around a bit. It's saying that I can't quite get these fingers in a position.
Make something, they'll need some grips.
Yeah, you want like there's loads already out, by the way. 3D printed ones, anyway.
Oh, here you go.
And there's like a bit that comes out more, because so it then wraps your hand a bit more. But I have found that I've kind of like been getting it and just been using it.
Yeah.
And it has been nice, but there is a couple of little issues with Cyberpunk because it literally gives the mouse controls as the PC. Certain actions you still have to do with like if you want to run, you've got to push that analog in, so you can't do that and you push it in. It works, but it's a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, I've really enjoyed doing it like that. But it's really sensitive. So when you want to adjust the mouse, like sometimes when you run out of the mat, you lift it up and then move it a little bit or something like that. You do that, but it goes a bit crazy because you've got so you can touch sensitivity, but when you lift it up and move it moves the character quite a lot rather than.
I see. Yeah,
it's the sensor's quite close.
To it. I don't feel like I kind of want to with a game like that. I mean, I've seen the way it kind of works on the fly with Metroid. I feel like because Nintendo have done it. Well, it's been closely with Nintendo's Nintendo IP. It feels like it'll be a bit more intuitive, with it.
But I would say give it a go at least because it's good. I tell you, it is really been good for aiming. Like when it's almost like you wanna. I wish you did go a fly because if I'm driving or walking, I want to be in that mode.
So bad at driving in that game, by the way. I just kill so many people. I don't know. It's so sensitive. Are you any good at driving in it? I'm awful.
Are you driving third person or first person? Like, are you looking from eyes if you were literally driving, or are you looking at the back of the car?
I think so. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm doing it. Default, whatever it is, when you get in the car.
The default inside the car when you're looking through the windscreen.
Okay.
I've been doing that, but the vision. But then what I found it's worked better. I've been riding on motorbikes instead. You get a lot more visual look, and it's a lot easier to get around.
I haven't even seen the motorbikes yet.
I'll grab a motorbike in there.
I think I played about an hour of it. I went to a meeting with somebody, and he went, "All right, okay, we better be careful here." Didn't know the buttons. Accidentally threw a grenade. Everyone went nuts, and I was like, "Okay, I'll come back to this later." It was just so complicated. I was like, "What's going on?" But yeah, I'll come back to it. I love the aesthetic and everything. It's
the storylines in it is absolutely brilliant. There's people. It's very Blade Runner-y, but more brighter.
Good. Yeah. It is. It's a bright Blade Runner. It's like a bright Blade Runner. Yeah.
And like the story and the characters in it and the acting, there's a bit where you talk to his character for quite a while, but when I was playing it, I was totally engrossed in it. It made you want to go, oh come on, get on with it. You wanted to listen.
Oh, but so back to Mario Kart then. I was saying before, it's definitely a pick up and play game for me. Just for that mode. I don't know how often I'm going to go back just to go and unlock stuff. I think I unlocked anyway, a little bike or a car that was a stereo. I don't know if that's already unlocked, but that's all I've been using.
Oh, is that one you can have Rob the Robot as a bike?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That's a good one, that's a good one.
Oh, I want that. Okay.
I can't remember.
Are these in specific places? So you can go, if you've got to go there to get it, or is it random where you get these unlocked?
I don't know because we were just going around the game and getting them. I weren't paying attention.
Do you know if you've got everything? Does it tell you you've got everything? Does it give you a number or like that?
No, it doesn't. I don't think. No. But I think you get to a point. I think if you get a certain amount of the only thing is when you get a certain amount of coins of it, then you've got everything. And I can't remember whether there is a number of how many. Once you've got that amount, then you've got everything. That's the other little thing is the unlocking parts on that is that annoys me is I obviously jumped straight to 150cc, which is the speed of it, but it starts at 50cc, then 100. But because I went into 150 and completed that cup, it automatically completes 50 and 100. And I didn't want that, even though, yes, I would like to go back and do it on the lower level. So if you're going to play it from the first time, I would say do it from 50 and work your way up.
I'm terrible anyway, so that's the best way for me to do it. I think I went one cup or something, and I just played knockouts. That's all I ever did.
But the thing that I love at knockouts, especially when you're struggling to you're trying to get decent position in the game, how exciting is it when you need to get 15th? Yeah. And you just get 15th. You act like you've won. You go, yes, I'm still in the race.
Do you know what is quite nice about it though? Basically, if you doesn't know what knockouts is, you basically got a number. You've got to get to 15th or 40th, 10th or whatever, and otherwise you get knocked out. But once you cross that line and you're over it, like you say, you've got to be 15th, but you're 16th. It goes you win or completed or whatever. It doesn't knock your confidence. Go, oh, you're rubbish, and it's all sad. It still celebrates. But you kind of you've just left. You know what I mean? That's a nice way of doing it.
But if you want to make me laugh, though, don't make it all sad. But if you makes me laugh, when we and Danny had done it and we've both been knocked out, and he goes, "Do you want to continue watching a session?" No,
no one does. No one ever does that. No one does.
Of course I don't want to. I'm not in it.
I want to get right into a new one. So that was that, right? So what I've been playing more so than Mario Kart as the new games is Fast RMC. I think it's brilliant.
I've not got it yet.
Oh my god, mate! I recommend it. Get it tonight. Buy it.
Really?
It's so good. It's literally Wipeout with the F-Zero, but it is brilliant. It looks amazing. It is stunning. It's a bit of Ikaruga. That's how you say that. A little bit of that because you got to change the color of you are when you go over certain.
Yeah. Because I've got it. I've got the original one on Wii U.
It's the same thing.
Switch. Switch.
Switch. Yeah, it was like I think it was like a launch title for the Switch.
Yeah,
but they're giving free updates to new cups, and there's loads to unlock.
Oh,
as well.
really? Oh, okay.
It's so much fun. I started playing it, I was rubbish, and then I started getting a lot better and unlocked the first cup or the second cup. It is so much fun. I love it a lot. So yeah, I'm supporting it down the line as well. It's only about like 10 or 12 quid or something like that.
It's quite cheap, to be fair. I was waiting for reviews on it and stuff because I didn't want to grab it in case I play for 2 minutes. And
I think it's great. It's really fast. That one is one I played on the TV because of day one got it, and I was so impressed because it looks incredible. It's super fast, but it reminded me of playing Wipeout HD.
That's good, isn't it? Well, you knew Wipeouts for God knows how long now. I don't know what Sony are doing with that, but
I think they're done, aren't they? I think they're done. But yeah, it's that again, another one of those pick up and play, and it feels cool. It feels really good when you go around the corner or something like that, and you start knowing the tracks. That's the thing about the kind of shortcuts and best ways to kind of get over certain areas. And I mean, so I recommend that, like, for the price it is as well. But I think it's worth every penny of it, to be honest. It's really.
I think I will get it. I've just the issue I had with with the digital games, because we've had quite a few over the years of having a Switch, and because we had a lot of it downloaded on my Switch and Danny's Switch, because it knows the 2 counts, it tried to download everything.
Oh, did it?
And because I haven't got an SD card, I've only got the built-in, I run out of space like straight away. But I had to individually stop downloads of every single game that we've ever had. That was a bit annoying. I was like, because I thought, why have I run out of space again? I went, it's tried to download games.
I don't know what the space issues are mine, but I need to get an SD card at some point, definitely.
I keep trying to wait for a good deal, but because I don't, it's weird. I know 250 gig is a lot of space.
Yeah, but you're waiting for 500.
Yeah. I want a 512 or I want a terabyte. Yeah. I would rather hold out for a higher one.
It's going to be
obviously they're expensive.
It could be a while. And as soon as they come out, everyone will be buying them for Christmas.
And you know you can get a 2 terabyte one now.
Is that the amount? Like, what's the maximum you can put on in the Switch 2? Do you know? Is it 2 terabytes?
I don't think there is one. I think with older systems there was a limit of the SD card. I think it's because it's part of the Express set.
Yeah,
I think it's actually unlimited, and you can only the highest it has ever been made is 2 terabytes.
But Express cards are expensive anyway, so how much would
they are?
One be? Like, that's just...
I can't remember, but it wasn't cheap.
I think a 250 or whatever it is would be okay for me. I think it'd be
I think it's 256. He goes, I think it's 256.
Because like. For them, I want to talk about in a minute, like the types of games that are out and the types of physical games, and we're both physical collectors, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that in a minute. But like space wise, because of the majority of the games I buy are physical, really, or indie games, they're quite small in space. So I mean, the people who are buying like the big, buying the digital versions of the big games that are coming out, and especially like Call of Duties and all that start coming out now because the third parties are a bit more interested in Switch 2. Feel for them, but for the majority of games I buy, I'm staying physical as much as I can. Like,
well, same. To be fair, like the indie ones, I don't mind buying them when they're in a sale, and I buy the digital version of them because again, I said the Messenger. I clicked to doubt because I haven't bought a game for a while. I bought it and it went done. I was like,
it's so quick.
What?
So I'll talk about that now because I was playing that on my Switch 1. Right, a few days before my birthday, jumping in now because I want to play that because it just beat Death's Door. Absolutely brilliant game.
Oh, did you? Well. I knew you were talking about it. That's one that I was kind of want to get.
Again, get it on your Switch as well. Switch 2, fantastic game. I love it. So I thought, well, what's next? I wanted something that was because that was kind of an isometric game, and I played like Hades before that, so I played a lot of isometric games. And I played like top down with Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. I was like, okay, I need a platformer now. And the message was sitting there. I've got that hard copy of that. I've got a physical copy of that, but I've also bought it on the store because again, it was like super cheap one time. And I played that starting on Switch 1, and then there was some of the transition from the Switch 1 to Switch 2. It carried it over and the save, and it literally just pressed play, and it was just there. It is. I'm playing it on the Switch 2. Massive screen. The sound is incredible this time around. Like, oh my god, it felt like a new experience.
because you were so used to how it looked previously anyway.
Totally, and bear in mind, I play the majority of the Switch 2 of Switch and Switch 2 in handheld, so that's my experience. Which you can't do with before anyone comes in and goes, "Oh, PlayStation better," and all that. I'm playing a game that's pretty much the same on all formats. The message is going to be the same.
Oh, it's good. It's no different than anything else. It's the same.
But I'm playing in handheld, which you can't do with the others. I guess you could do with that. What's the PlayStation Portable thing?
Portal. Yeah, that's it.
Whatever. They've got that, which looks quite cool actually. But I played that the last few days. Beat that game as well. It is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's going back like 5-6 years old now.
I know, it's like, it's not a retro game, but now it's becoming a retro game of a new game to look like a retro game.
It is so good. How much have you played?
I'm up to... It's not changed the transition of the style yet.
Yeah, okay.
I know about that anyway from the reviews. But I just love talking to that guy in the other world.
Shopkeeper.
And I kept saying, "Have you got a story for me? Have you got a story for me?" I kept doing that as well.
Try and go open the cabinet and keep trying to open the cabinet. That's quite
and he keeps on having a go at me, saying, "No, you ain't going in there."
If you do it long enough, he just goes on, and then you're like, "Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that," because he just keeps going. He keeps talking for ages. It's so funny.
I've enjoyed that.
So the thing with that is that if anyone doesn't know the Messenger, like we'll quickly talk about a game on the Switch, which you can play on Switch 2. But half of the game, it's in 2 acts basically, and the first act, I mean, I suppose that you know it now because you know it changes into 16-bit from 8-bit.
I know it does, but it hasn't happened to me yet. I'm still in the first part.
So what I will say, I mean, the bosses are fantastic. I love.
I've enjoyed. I'm up to this point.
So good. So I will say, when it gets to Act 2, you might have a bit of a stumbling block because it doesn't just change in the form of what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
It becomes a Metroidvania.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just the look changed.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, because I thought the same.
Okay.
I got to that point and I was like, it kind of stops your flow a little bit.
Yeah, because you just go left to right, didn't you?
It's just run and gun, basically.
Yeah.
But now you go to this area where there's like loads of portals and you've got to find something. And then certain areas you'll get given a new ability that unlocks somewhere else. You can go there. And it becomes that kind of thing. And initially, I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I like this now," because I really just wanted to have this flow of going from boss. But you play a little bit a while of it, and it just gets brilliant. It gets brilliant.
Oh, okay.
New characters.
We loved it so far.
And I'm not going to spoil it, but there's some bits in it where you're like, "Oh, I can't believe you've got this in this game, and they're this far in." It's so good.
Oh, okay.
And again, the bosses and all that get really fun, and it's one of those really satisfying games where you kind of learn patterns and bosses. And it's not too hard, but yeah, I beat that game, and that's the majority of games. That's the thing is, the majority of games I've been playing are old games.
Can I quickly ask, how long did it take you to complete it? Do you know how many hours?
God, I think it was like 20 hours or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it's like a 10-hour game for most people, but for me, I was like,
I'm the same. Think of the casual pastime
double it.
And double it.
And double it. And also, most of the time, I've got the Switch on and I've just like left it on the menu while I'm doing something else, like a move phone. I'm one of those people. And also, I might be stuck on a boss for way longer than other people, and you see like other people how they've done it, and they do it in seconds. You're like, why can't I be that good?
Mate, it's like when I play Mega Man games, and someone does a Mega Man evening, and they're doing like 4 or 5. I'm on one for about 4 weeks.
Word, yeah. That's just so annoying, isn't it? It makes you feel like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I feel like that?
Oh, and it's so easy. It was like, and it's me like, I'll beat a boss tonight. And you're like,
But it messed me. It's fantastic. Like, I mean, stick with it, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stick with one game at a time. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, and see it through and kind of not be like, play a little bit of this, play a little bit of that. And I mean, if I don't like it or play enough of it and go, that's done, like Hades, I wasn't going to complete it 20 times in a row or whatever, 10 times in a row to get the proper ending.
Well, you got your time with it. That's different, isn't it?
Exactly,
really,
time with it. Well, sometimes at a game like with a Messenger or something where I go, I want to beat this, I want to see it through. Death's Door, the same thing. It's got a kind of nice, not say a loop in the same way a roguelike will have, but it's got a kind of, what you can do to jump in and make a little bit of progress for a bit. You know what I mean? Get to a boss or something like that.
Yeah.
Complete a stage. And the Messenger's definitely got that. And I've moved on to Prince of Persia. I can't remember what it was called. Something about the crown or whatever that came out last year.
Oh, because I think at this moment, I don't know if it's still now, not a sponsor, Argos are saying it's super cheap at the moment.
Oh, yeah. They were. Well, it's been advertised everywhere. They're using it as an advertisement, but if you go on there, it sold out ages ago.
Is it? It's great then. I bought that,
Vastly. I bought it in CEX for like 15 quid or something like that.
Okay.
Over
Yeah, 'cause that's kind of like the 2D style game, isn't it?
It's very good. It's like, again, it's in a weird way, it's kind of like the Messenger, but like, obviously a bit, updated graphics and
yeah,
a little bit better than that. And it instantly, because I know you're playing the Standard Time. Is you playing Standard Time?
Yeah, Standard Time on GameCube at the moment. Yeah.
So instantly, I don't know why, but you unlock all outfits, and one of them is the Standard Time one.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So I instantly put that on because it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
But it's a Metroidvania again. It's like where you get a big map and you've got to go to certain places and you've got to upgrade. And I love those type of games. I mean,
it's saying because you know that you could play for an hour or so, make some progression, and go right. I'll come back tomorrow.
Done,
and then you're done for a little bit.
I love the combat in it. It's really fluid. It's got like a nice fun parry system. The dialogue's great. The characters are really fun. And I think like when they brought that out, the studio immediately closed.
It didn't do well for them at all. Apparently,
didn't it do well for them? It's mad because everyone I've heard, like,
which I thought was good.
Loved it. I think that aren't they making another one as well? Like, I think Ubisoft are making another. I don't know. I think it's like another 2D one, but another. I don't know. Someone else is making one. I know they're making a Standard Time remake. That's still in the works. But yeah, I recommend this one as well. Like, get this. But if it's what your backlog. Like, I've got so much to play.
Well, that's it. I think the nice thing is, I want to get the mentality because at the moment I'm only really playing. Mario Kart World is a literally on and off thing.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put more time in that.
My big game is Cyberpunk at the moment, which I play little like segments of an hour here, an hour there, of that, and get progress in the game, and then and Messenger. So when I start playing a bit of Cyberpunk, I want to go back and play something a bit quicker.
Exactly.
I've been playing that, so they're the kind of ones I'm only really playing on the Switch 2. Really,
but the thing is, like, I'm looking at Ninja Gaiden Ragebound's out soon, Shadow Labyrinth's out soon, Shooting.
Yeah, that's great.
Absalom, which I played on the stream today, is fantastic. Like, I love the look of that feel of that game. That's definitely for me. And it's endless of how many games, like Hades 2, Hollow Knight 2, all of these games are out this year, which is just crazy. And then
you say, I'll stick with one game. Oh, but I might as well get it now.
I'm going to get them all. I'm going to get them all. I kind of want to cover them for the channel in a way as well. For this Retro Radar series, kind of just those games just fit that bill for me. But
also you've got to buy Castle Crashers because you didn't know it was on the Switch.
I didn't know it was on Switch.
I've got it on the Switch. Me and Danny played it on Switch together.
I've added them to Deco deals. I think it tells you about like when things are on offer.
Oh yeah, it's so really, really good. I've got that, and I've still got my original copy on my 360 as well.
So many games like that I just love, and I'm just kind of leaning way more into them now. And like Animal Well as well. I'm waiting for a sale.
Yeah, I get it as well because I've got through a lot more games that I've played in, and I've kind of enjoyed them more because you enjoy your time with it. And then you're quite happy to move on. You don't
short experiences. 10 to 20 hours is the sweet spot for me. That's where I'm happy with. Where I play it for a week, maybe 2, and then I move on. I don't want to play a game all year. I did that years ago with the likes of Destiny or like even play Warzone or something where I jump on every night. I want to play these small.
But they're designed though to be like that to keep you.
Exactly. Yeah, I love these. They just make me so happy. And like, recently I've just kind of lead into them. I've been a bit ill, and I've just been very much a comfort blanket in a way. These are comfort games.
Yeah, you can just play a little bit.
Nice. But saying that, we've got like a massive game out next week.
Yes, Thursday, isn't it? Is it Thursday?
Thursday. Jesus, Pete.
Yeah. Because I got a notification saying this money's come out because I pre-ordered it. I don't know why I did that. I pre-ordered it with our Switch.
I did it ages ago.
And I went, why is there money coming out? It ain't there for ages. And I went,
I think I pre-ordered it before I even got my Switch. I was like, before my birthday. I was like, I know I'm going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's all done. And we didn't talk about when the trailer,
because we weren't around to do the podcast.
But I will say, like, my immediate thoughts about that Direct and Donkey Kong Bonanza in general is that when the Direct was announced, I thought, oh great, this is going to be like the way Mario Kart was. We're going to be so disappointed. And
there's Mario. Yeah. There's Luigi.
That's what the Direct was.
Princess.
It was just it made me realize and have low expectations what Mario Kart was going to be like. Even though I think it's good. But it made me realise, there's not that much into it. So I thought we were going to get the same thing with Donkey Kong Bonanza. We'd seen it before, and I thought, it's just going to be Donkey Kong Smash stuff. And I was kind of okay with it. It's kind of an arcade feel or something. But then a Direct came out, and I could not stop smiling.
I know.
It was incredible. Like, you just kept adding stuff. Like, it was a game, and then Pauline was in it, and she sings, and then And then
they kept that quiet. When Danny played it at the London Experience,
I was even in there.
She had the little purple character with him. She didn't know nothing about the Pauline thing.
Wow. So that happens. It's like then I mean, it's obviously because it's the team behind Mario Odyssey. So there's like you can see a lot of parallels with that. And Donkey Kong turns into all these crazy animals and things like. I mean, that's a little bit like the way Donkey Kong Country went because you could control some of the other animals, couldn't you?
That and Donkey Kong 64 as well did a lot of that sort of stuff
as well.
Yeah.
Wowzers. So I'm very excited for it, and it's not even just that. It's just that it's two-player in a certain way. Like someone can control. I think someone controls Pauline in some fun little side way. And then you've also got the thing where you can mold like different things on the menu or something like that. I was like,
yeah, what? It's basically kind of like where you can do like the Mario face on Mario 64. You could do an equivalent of like breaking a rock and like.
We can mold anything. I mean,
yeah.
Let's see what happens with that.
Oh no, innit? Let's see some videos come out on that one.
Oh my word!
The top obscure things made.
Yeah, exactly. People are going to do that, aren't they?
But it was so good. When I watched it first time, I think Danny was like, I don't know if Danny was asleep or whenever it came out, I can't remember. And then I went, Danny, you got to watch this. So we put that on and we watched it and she got really excited. And even after that, I would flick through the video. I look at all the different things it's got in it. I've never, for a while, I've never been this excited for like a new game. But it just annoys me, which you've covered before, is why wasn't this just done as a launch title?
You should have waited. You should have waited.
Should have waited.
Wait until it was done because it was. I think it would have changed everyone's minds about the Switch. Because again, I was excited. I was very excited about this Switch. I don't mind the lineup when it first came out, but after getting Mario Kart, I feel like it's a bit lackluster. You know.
Well, and also in the same argument which I hear on your channel and mine and around, it's like, well, there isn't no Switch 2 games because it's all just ports of other games.
Yes.
And that's it. Obviously, like my main game I'm playing is Cyberpunk, and that's obviously a PC game.
And Fast RMX is kind of like a small experience.
Yeah. But then, if you look back for the history of other console releases, there were some that were pretty poor.
What was the Wii U release? What came out with the Wii U?
Zombie U, and Nintendo Land.
Right. Nintendo Land. I mean, Nintendo Land was. It's all right, but it wasn't like a demo thing. I always look at Nintendo Land because
it was a good multiplayer game. It was to show off the gamepad with multiplayer. We really enjoyed it because we had a few friends play that and we really got into it. But it's not got much of a single player experience as such.
And Zombie U, I remember, was
Zombie U. I hated it because it was so difficult.
Yeah.
And it's got the worst thing in the game. It's good, but I didn't like it. When you're looking in your backpack, it's in real time.
Oh, so yes, you can't.
So a zombie can come up behind you while you're messing around with inventory, and that shot my anxiety in the air because I'm like, right, I need to do this, and then you
hear a noise. Mario Kart World is a better lineup than Nintendo Land and Zombie U, though.
Yeah, because you've got the good multiplayer aspect straight away.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like it's just I don't.
And the GameCube games is a nothing, is it? Is a good thing. The game, and he just released Mario Strikers as well. So there's 4 GameCube games on there now.
Yeah. Wind Waker, that, and F-Zero X.
There's enough to play. There's enough to play, but
and your whole backlog of the Switch because no one's got a Switch and then got a Switch 2 and never playing any of their Switch games again.
So I think, as I was saying before, I think you're just going to look at it as just a Switch environment, and you can play.
Yeah, that's literally they've gone down that mobile route because everyone I have an iPhone 10, which is a million years old now. Use it. But you still use it with stuff that you can use on the latest phone.
Just before the main direct, you had a direct, and was it an indie direct or was it an actual? Oh, it was a Switch 1 direct, and he was announcing games that are coming out for the Switch next year.
Yeah.
So it's still going into at least next year, and I imagine another year from that. I don't know. I hope so because a lot of these we'll go into this because we're still going to get carts, and that point we're still going to get.
We're going to go to that subject, are we now?
Getting carts. So. I mean, an overview, if everyone doesn't know, the way it works with the way they're releasing games now, you can have a digital route, you can buy a game digitally. You can buy, some of them are being released on a cartridge, like the first-party games like Mario Kart World and Cyberpunk are both on cartridge. There's a few others, I think. But you also get your code in box, which is what you get on the Switch 1, which we always complained about and we still do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they've now upped that with a new kind of version of Code in Box, which is plastic nothing in box.
I know, isn't it?
Which is basically a empty cartridge in the box, what's called a key card, which when you plug it into your Switch will grant you access to a download of that particular game. And I guess there's two reasons for this. One, because it gets third-party games. I'm hoping we're not going to see any first-party games like that. Third-party games on shelves, so it gives them a bit of shelf space, which is
so people can physically browse and come across it
exactly, and someone might buy it for someone. But the other reason is these third-party games are bigger than the actual cart, because the carts are like 64 gig, I think. I think that's what they are.
Yeah,
and these big games are bigger, and even though Cyberpunk went on it, other companies don't want to pay. Well, they don't. There's another reason as well. I think it costs them a lot more. I think it costs quite a bit to get it on cart. And
they used to call it the Switch tax.
Yeah, Switch.
Because you get the same game on PS4 or whatever, and it'd be triple the price because of it's on the cartridge. Because everyone's using CDs.
So there's two reasons why people will either do a key card or digital. Is because it costs money to be on cartridge, and two, it might not even fit on cartridge. So the easy example you can give of, if Call of Duty comes on Switch 2, it's not going to fit on a cartridge. So it's going to be digital or a key card, and I think that's what they're going to do. And I don't know about you, but I've got kind of no interest in key cards. I just don't.
Do you know what? There's actually I've sort of been seeing a couple of posts on like X and stuff like that, where it's literally people that are being a collector, but they're only getting the full version games. Key cards, they're not treating as real games. Like, for example, there was a guy I watched on YouTube who said, "Oh, I've got a really good deal on Street Fighter 6. I think is it 6?
Yeah, 6.
Street Fighter 6, and he held up the game, and I was like, and he went, "Oh, it was $40 instead of 60." And I'm like, I looked at it and went, "Ooh, well, what did you buy that for?" Because it's just a key card. You might. I do. It's annoying because it's great if you're one of these people, right? I was saying this the other day. If you're one of these people where you complete the game, you're bored of it, and you want to sell it on, you want to trade it in, it's brilliant for that.
You can take a CX or whatever because it's still a product you can trade in because it doesn't tie to your account.
Yeah, so that's really good with that. Because if you buy digitally, well.
Yeah, or Code in Box.
Fine, you've got to deal with it. Yeah, it's yours forever, no matter what, right? But when it's that, and you think, it's good, but as for us being collectors and, well, surrounded by stuff that's 40, 30, 20 years old, we know for a fact, it's not like, I will it. No, we know in about, I don't know how many years, I don't put a number on, but a certain amount of years, them will be completely useless. Yeah. They won't leave a backup server just for them people with a key card. No,
they won't. They'll turn the servers off.
They turn them off.
The same thing will happen with your digital games unless you downloaded them onto your system or something. But, like, the key cards will be absolutely useless, and that's the really annoying thing about it.
But what also, I think it's such an e-waste type of thing, isn't it? Like, you think, I don't know. I know. I don't know. I don't want to. It's terrible because you don't want to blame Nintendo or Nintendo. They've given the developers options, which you could look at that as being a bad thing. But at the end of the day, it's the developers or whoever who choosing to do that.
Yeah.
To do it on there, and it's. But then when you've got things like Cyberpunk, this incredibly looking good graphics game,
I mean, I'm
on a cart. Wow. And you think, well,
they're kind of being pushed in the corner though, because if it costs them more money and they want to recoup money and all that, then like if you're looking at that and thinking we're going to make more money if we just do it digitally or the key card option.
For a business sense for a company, yes, but for us, like,
no, it's bad for us. But the majority of the games that I'm going to buy are literally going to be first party, and I can't wait to see what other companies do the cartridge. Like, because I can't imagine Nintendo doing key card. Can you?
No, I don't think they will because they would get absolutely ready. Well, they won't need to. It's like in-house thing, isn't it? Yeah. Like, it'd be mad because it's their own thing.
But they've got to make sure every game fits on the cart. That's the thing.
But they've been good with getting their games to be optimised for the hardware. Like Mario Odyssey on the Switch was incredible.
I can't think of any game that they make that would be that big anyway, because Metroid Prime 4 is not going to be that big, but Bonanza's not that big. I can't think of anything else. Like Xenogears, maybe one of those games, but I don't know. Is that Nintendo-owned IP? It's not.
I don't own the IP, but it is one on there. I don't know.
One of the games you can only get on there, isn't it? Yeah. So.
Yeah, they do that with them on top. The first part, yeah, they will have them, and I've heard rumours of that company. You know, we're great fans of Limited Run are going to have physical carts.
So this is the issue I'm facing at the moment, and it's with a Switch One game. So Shinobi, a Sega published game, is coming out, and if you go on Amazon, you can buy the coding box version, which I didn't realise at first. Oh, it's only £20, and
I got caught out by that as well.
And then saw the little box at the bottom,
that annoying little banner at the top.
Yeah, I can't. Well, that's at the bottom actually.
Sorry, the bottom. Sorry,
yeah. So internet required or whatever it says.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, because Ninja Gaiden Rage Bow doesn't. That's like the cart, a bit more money. But I was like, oh great! But Limited Run are doing a special edition of it, or a run of it, of the boxed version, and you can get it boxed like a normal boxed cart version for about 40 quid,
right?
Which is not too bad actually. It's not too bad, but it's like double the price of like the coded box one.
The problem is though, as well, we have to pay import tax when it comes over here.
Oh really? So even if you go on the site and like you go,
you buy for Limited Run, you will have to pay import tax
when it arrives.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a little cart, a little game, just one little thing, not a special edition. Just
no. Even a standard one, you will have to pay a little bit, but then it could be random. You might not. You may do. You might not.
How much do you normally pay for them?
I can't remember. To be fair, anything that's bad. I think anything I bought from there has been a special edition.
Oh right, so a bit bigger.
So I have heard it. Like if you buy, I could be wrong. If you know, have a go at me in the comments. But I think because getting anything outside of the country now, they're really hot on it all.
But I'm
anything
very tempted,
outside.
I'm tempted just to get the game. I don't want a special edition. You know what I mean? I just want the game. So that might just be just an envelope. You know what I mean? That they send, which might be all right. I think anything bigger might hit that. I don't know. You don't never know because I get things from like AliExpress and all that, and never get anything.
That's the thing. Yeah, but for some reason, if you buy stuff from China and things like that, they somehow get away with sending it even quicker than other countries.
Yeah,
you don't have to pay any package. I don't know what.
Don't understand. But I'm thinking about that, and I think I don't mind that as an option if companies are refusing to do it and it can fit in a cart, that. But again, that's just a Switch One. I mean, I don't want. It's going to be a different story with Switch 2.
It'd be like an update up soon if they do have anything that works with that.
But I think, say, like the Absalom when I was playing on the stream today, that kind of beat 'em up roguelike.
Yeah.
That looks like it's going to be on a hard copy cart by the sound. You're just looking at the artwork and it hasn't got the box on it, so I assume it is. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of games that are coming out. I mean, that's Switch 1 as well. I mean, I don't know if any of these are getting Switch 2 versions. I know Shadow Labyrinth's going to Switch 2 upgrade. But I don't think you can buy like a Switch 2 version of the game.
Some you can, can't you? Because I think Kirby's getting a physical Switch 2 version.
I'm getting that. I want that because I never played it really.
Brilliant game. I'm desperate for that because they haven't actually released a patch for it, the upgrade for it yet.
Oh, like the graphics upgrade.
And it's like the graphics update and the new area because I'm desperately want to play it because I have the game on Switch.
Do you think that falls into kind of the 10 to 20 hour kind of playthrough, Kirby?
Yeah, it wasn't massive, but there's after game content if you want to. Yeah. I haven't done none of that, but it is absolutely been you would love it. You will love that game.
And I like the look of the new level stuff they've added to it. So I want that as well. Also because it's like a Switch 2 game. But I haven't done that with the Zelda games. I haven't bought like the new versions of those. I've got like the. They do make a big difference. As I said, when I was getting to play Tears of the Kingdom, wow, the graphics jump in it is so sharp. It does look. It's well worth the updates. And again, the sound. Like, when in Tears of the Kingdom when you're first walking through the caves with Zelda and she's talking about all the relics on the side of the things, the echo, and I'm listening to it on the Switch 2 on the speakers. Sounds just fantastic on it. I need to boot that
really
up.
Does good. It's worth.
I had planned all these plans to play all that and start Wind Waker and all that, and then life got in the way, and I've just been like comfort playing like just.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunately, Sod's Law. It coming to a point where it's the worst time where you can't just sit on the sofa and enjoy it as much. You've got to play it in little bits.
But yeah, I overall though, I'm really loving the Switch 2. I didn't think I'd play it in this way. I thought it'd be like, oh, this is like the new console, but I've kind of just carried on what I was doing with
You
the
kind of what you
Switch
did
one.
before, yeah,
But in a better experience. But in that way, you could see it as like the evolution of the other console in the same way the evolution of a mobile phone. It feels like that, and maybe that's what all the consoles are going to be like from now on. You know.
I think it will be. It has been like that for a while. Like all the Pros,
The Steam
Series
Deck's like
X,
that as well, I guess.
X
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no! And at the end of the day, like obviously people are criticising, oh, you know, you're just playing the old games on it. But I mean, you're playing new games with the old games. So because people complain about when you haven't got backwards compatibility, but then when you could play all the old games, go, well, all you're doing is play the old games. But then,
that's what I
like,
want. That's what I would
you
do. I've got a massive backlog, and there's new games still coming out. So what
yeah, and so far, I don't know about yourself, everything touch wood, everything I've tried out works perfect on it. I haven't had any compatibility issues.
No.
It just works. It's brilliant. So I thought I would be going, oh, I know, I keep my Switch Lite for certain games and then use my Switch 2. At the moment, I can play all on Switch 2.
All I've seen is reports of games running better. That's all I've seen.
And games have got updates and they haven't even mentioned it.
There's a rumour that CD Projekt Red are going to do a Witcher enhanced version.
I hope so. That would be nice.
I've got the cart and like.
So do I.
And then, but like they're probably going to release some new version of it or whatever, or just give you an upgrade pack, which would be great because I think apparently it runs better now, but it could look better, you know, on a bigger screen.
Yeah, because I think Digital Foundry did a bit where it's like the locked frames were better. It's still 30, but it's solid 30 rather than like this,
you can play
up and down.
It could do with looking a bit more updated now that you can do updated. Imagine that in 4K or something on your TV. That'd be quite good.
It's good. And also, at least this one thing, right? Because they're doing a lot of these key carts and there'd be a select few of physical games for it. At least collecting for the Switch 2, you know, it'd be quite... It's quite easy to a point, isn't it, really?
It is. I was just thinking that before. It's like...
You can probably get a complete collection already. Like,
exactly.
You know,
like, there's only a handful of actual Switch 2 carts, I think, isn't it?
Like,
what are the other ones? We've got obviously the Zelda enhanced versions. And God, what else is that? Was Bravely Default? Is that a card or not? Or is it a card?
I don't think of the list. To be honest, I don't know. I can't remember the list of them.
Donkey Kong is obviously, but apart from that, just say we'll close. Like, what are you looking forward to with the Switch going forward after this? Like, obviously Donkey Kong and Metroid we're probably both going to get.
Yeah, them two are the big ones that all I can sort of see going forward. I'm interested to know what they're going to do with. I'm actually really liking the third party stuff they're adding to this.
What anything in particular?
Not well, because everything I'm sort of enjoying. I'm playing at the moment. It's like I want some more big games like Cyberpunk. Like I could imagine playing something like Days Gone on there or something like that.
Oh, really? Do you think PlayStation will put games in? Do you think PlayStation will?
I think so. Will at some point because you got Days Gone on PC. Once it hits PC. I feel that they could do other parts to it, but it all depends on if they want to do it because they see how it goes really. Okay. But at the moment, I'm still enjoying my current. Even now, I've got games on the original Switch. I've not even touched yet.
Yeah,
things like that.
What about Super Mario Party Jamboree? Are you going to get that version, the Plus thing? Are you bothered about that? I'm not.
No, one thing I'll talk a little bit, but to mix with that is that I'm gutted that I've had the camera since launch and I've not used it once.
I've plugged it in and all that, and do you know what? I think you were saying on your video about when you didn't expect it to be so quite robust with the metal. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice camera. Yeah. I just need to have a bigger personal reason to use it.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely offer using it to kind of just play it sitting off. These are games that are coming out. So EA Sports, Madden, and NFL. Any interest? No. What are your thoughts on Drag and Drive? That's
it's a nice idea. It's quite cool. Danny played it and she said it was really fun, but she's not interested in owning it, and I'm not really. It's a bit like Arms. I love playing Arms for about 10 minutes.
I want to buy Arms. I'm looking out for a cheap copy.
Yeah, because we go cheap for a while, and then it kind of disappeared.
I saw a copy of what was this Switch launch title? Switch. What's it called? Switch or something like that.
1-2 Switch.
1-2 Switch. I saw that for a $5 on Vinted, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
It's worth getting. It's silly fun, and it's going to be easy. We've got a copy. We've
actually play that on the Switch too. Does that work on the Switch too?
Not tried it. I have to let you know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, Dragon Drive is out in August. It could be one of those ones where it feels like there's a bit of a drought, and most people will just go, "I'll buy it," you know.
If there's nothing else going out, it kind of reminds me of a bit like Rocket League.
I was thinking it's Rocket League, and I was like,
would I play that? And then
would I play Rocket League now? Probably not. You know, but it does feel like a bit of a, a bit of a gimmick with the mouse thing.
Yeah.
But it could end up being like a really good game, and we're like, wait a minute, this is actually, it gets really good reviews, and then there's loads more to it than we didn't realize. But yeah, I'm saying, I'm looking at it. It looks a bit ugly as well. It looks very grey and weird. Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar. I actually don't remember what that was. And then we've got Kirby, which we talked about. Damon X Machina. That's like it was like a.
Oh yeah, I bought like the special edition. Comes in this big box. Comes with a model and all this. Because I played the demo, I really liked it. It's still sealed. I never got.
Oh, I haven't touched it.
I haven't touched it, but it is a good game. It's a good mech game.
Little Nightmares 3. I haven't played the second one yet. I played the first one, loved it. I don't know if that's going to be a Switch 2 release, though. I can imagine that being on Switch 1.
He already is on Switch 1, Danny's. Well, sorry, Nightmares 1 and 2 is both on Switch.
Yeah, on both.
I think it's going to be a both game. It's going to be one of them.
I think so. I need to try one on Switch 2 because the loading screens were horrific.
Oh, they were.
I played it on stream, and it's like when you die, which you do a lot because there's a lot of trial and error in that game. You're like, I'm sitting there like, all right, come on. So yeah, I'm hoping it could be a lot better.
Yeah.
Saying that, scroll down. I'm looking at this Game Radar website, and it says Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition.
oh, there you go. I was questioning
there you go. That's coming in
yeah.
October as well as the Little Nightmares 3. Pokemon Legend. Is Pokemon Legend a remake?
No, it's a brand new one.
Oh, new one, but new Pokemon.
It's a new one, but it's getting a Switch and a Switch 2 release.
Oh, so it's on both as well.
It's on both.
It's weird because Metroid Prime's the same, and Donkey Kong Bonanza was started on the Switch one.
A little bit of Bonanza. Apparently, if you watch it in the direct, I don't know if you saw this, they mentioned you could do co-op, but play on a original Switch with someone playing on Switch 2, which cool, I'm trying to get my head around what that's about.
Anyone would do that. It's bizarre. Okay, Metro Prime's out, don't know yet. Oh, Kirby Air Riders, which we completely forgot.
I forgot that's coming out.
That's this year. It's going to be like a Christmas game, isn't it?
TBC
this year. I haven't played the original one, so I don't know what it's like.
Me and Danny, we got that a while ago as a joint game because then it's not cheap.
What kind of game is it?
It's a racer.
Oh, is it? So who do you race against? The other characters in the Kirby?
You race the other characters, and you're racing on the star and stuff. Right. You like each of your like what they showed in that teaser trailer is kind of what it is like. But I haven't actually done a proper sit down and play the Cube one. I didn't do that, but it's kind of like an open.
I'm surprised they haven't added like Kirby and that to like Mario Kart, but I don't think they're doing that this time around Mario Kart. Are they having like other characters from the game? Like Link, from was in 8 Blocks and that.
Yeah, maybe down the line they probably will do that.
I would assume they put all that stuff in there. Witchbrook, that's an indie game. I've been wanting. Okay, Elden Ring. I really want to play Elden Ring. I think
is that getting a physical?
It's called Tarnished Edition. I don't know if it will. Do you think they're gonna put it on? Do you think it's gonna? They could do a CD Projekt Red and fit it on. But Elden Ring is huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends.
I think at this point, I think most of these games that when you see a game like that, it's gonna be keycard.
Yeah, and then what I'll do if it comes to a situation when it comes out and it's digital keycard, I think it's even though it'd probably be counters, but I'll probably end up wait for a sale and get a digital version.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Well, my issue when I look at those games, I go, how much space is that going to take up on your hard drive, and how many cards you're going to get? That's what happens to me. Like when I think of these, if there's not an indie game, Borderlands 4, any interest?
I didn't get ready to play in 3. I love number 2. Number 2 is an absolute fantastic game. My problem is I've heard, I don't know, it's all rumours around the place, it's going to be a £70 game, and that's instantly made me go no. And apparently the guy who I forget his name, the guy who's kind of like the head of Borderlands games, he apparently said he upset a lot of fans when he turned around. And he turned around and said, "Well, if they're true fans, they'll find a way to get the money."
Well, the way they've kind of already been doing that for a while, where you pay like a kind of normal price for a game, and then there's a deluxe version, and blah blah blah, and it just ups the price where people then end up kind of going in the middle anyway. But to be honest, I think all these games at that point are going to be around that price.
Yeah,
You know?
I would like it if it's at a good price because I would
Good
like to
co-op game.
again. It'd be quite nice. And again, good co-op game. Again, I don't know why, but I'm really like I really loving the use of the mouse controls.
Yeah, it's not coming out day and date with the release on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. I think.
No,
I'm
it's
sure
not, is it? No.
A bit later because I think it's going to be its own edition, maybe. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
I probably will because I've got the others, and they're a bit. They're not like the most like story intense games, but they do fill up gaps between the other Zelda games.
Yes, it does. It does.
It does fill in gaps that you don't know about, so it's weird, and it's one of those like hack and slash.
It's got to be on cart, hasn't it? This one.
Yes, it's I'm saying that it's by Team Ninja, I think.
But it's because it's a Zelda game.
But I'm sure there should be though. Yeah.
Hades 2, which I'm definitely getting. Final Fantasy. Okay, I asked you this on your stream.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake Intergrade. What's Intergrade mean?
Do you know what? I get the names mixed. There's Rebirth.
Yeah.
I think you got, and then you got Remake, Rebirth. We start the sequel, and then that's another one. I don't know, but
I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy in Age. You're kind of getting there because you're playing the first one and you've played 7, I think.
Yeah, 7's the only one I've actually fully completed. That's why I'm quite excited to play the remake of it because it's like how it's going to look, and it handles differently. It's not turn-based.
It's not turn-based. Is it? No. Yeah, that's more interesting for me. It's a bit more.
I think you like it more because it's more action. The only time it's not turn-based, but like when you want to use an ability like a magic power, the game slows right down, so you can then select the character and then choose what the magic you want to use.
Interesting.
And then until it warms back up again. Until then, you're doing normal attacks.
It's weird when I see Final Fantasy on other systems. I mean, I know that's been going for years, but it's still weird.
Yeah.
It's still weird. But yeah, I don't know if they'll do that on cart. Do you think that'll be a key card?
It'd probably be a key card. I doubt it's going to be a physical. But then, you know what's going to happen?
What?
Do you remember Play Asia? Remember when there was games that are on the Switch that never got a physical release outside of anywhere else, but the Chinese version is on cart. Because Play Asia have a lot of physical games that never got a physical cart in the Western thing. So it might be a case of you might find, because that'll work, but you can't get Japanese games because I think they're meant to be region locked.
They're region locked in Japan.
Yeah.
Is there any issue with Switch 1 games if they're not like, say, I was looking at like a European version, which wasn't UK version of Dead Cells, which comes with the Castlevania DLC, and I was like, oh, it was a good price on Amazon. But then someone said, oh, be careful when you're playing it if you're from the UK because it might mess around on the shop. I was like, why would it do that?
I've got a Japanese game that I bought Akami. I bought Akami in Japan when we were there, physical, because it's the only place you get the physical Switch version. But as soon as you put it in your Switch, it's instantly English.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah,
the only thing you will have issue with, if you started playing it on a PAL version or a UK version or whatever, you got a save file. Say example, because Akami, we played a digital version with a save file, and then we then played the Japanese one. The save files weren't compatible.
Oh,
that was the only thing that we came across as an issue.
Okay.
So if you play it on the physical, you have to carry on with the physical. You can't play the digital.
You can't play a different digital version, right? Yeah. I have played Dead Cells a lot on digital, but if I play that, I'd have to start.
Oh, so it might not. You might not be able to use the save. I'm not 100%, but I know that it didn't work with that.
I don't mind that because
you can start over if you wanted to. Anyway,
I probably just want to play the DLC.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a question. So this is kind of like a quiz, really. Will it be on cart or will it be a key card?
Oh yeah. There you
go. Hollow Knight Silksong. I think it's going to be on cart. I think that's.
I think it'd be mad not to because it can't. It's not going to be massive, is it? You know what I mean?
I want to pick up Hollow Knight at some point in cart.
I need to pick up. I've got it on digital, but I haven't got the physical.
Beat it digitally. Loved it. One of my favourite games ever. Modern games ever. So
that's why you want to buy it afterwards because even if you completed it, you want to have a copy of it to go. Oh, and go back to that later on.
It's like having your favourite movies, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to copy it on the shelf. 2 Point Museum. I probably won't get that.
No interest in it.
I think I'll play it. More upcoming games. Goodnight Universe. I can't remember what that was.
What's that? I've no idea what that is.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion, I'm 100% getting that. That's the is it .mu game?
Oh,
That's going
yeah, that's the Rage one.
Love that. I'm hoping that's going to be in cart. Although that if they go the same route as they've done with other games, it gets DLC down the road, and then they'll bring another version out. Maybe, I don't know. Star Wars Outlaws. That's an interesting one. I missed that one.
That's going to be, that won't get physical. That'll be a key card. I can see it straight away. I could be wrong, but
no, I agree. I think it's going to be key card. I've played a Star Wars game for years. I would love a new Super Star Wars style game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
kind of platform one. I think they could do something really cool.
It look like the old one, but with loads of good in the
maybe make it like the new Prince of Persia game, so it'll kind of feels like that. I don't know, but that's what I'd like. But yeah, Star Wars Outlaws looked cool, but again, it looks like one of those games that's too much for me to do.
There's a lot in it. It's funny because a lot of people are like, oh, it feels too like out of date and that. I've been watching a guy called Elder Cookie on Twitch, and he was playing through. He's a big Star Wars fan. Yeah, and I watched him, and I was enjoying watching him playing it. Yeah. So it looked great to me. And I'm not even a crazy Star Wars fan.
People watching this who don't get Twitch and all that will probably be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
There are games that like I don't agree with you, but there's a load of games that like I've chosen I won't play. You know what I mean? But I like watching other people play them because then that's how I can kind of play them. Well, not play them, but kind of experience them.
Yeah,
somebody else.
It's like a lot of horror games I won't really play because I'm too much of a wuss. But watching someone else play it,
it's fine.
And you get to get the story and go through it that way.
Story, jump in that way. Reanimal, I don't know what that was.
No idea.
Human Fall Flat 2. I forgot there's a sequel to that one else.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Dusk Bloods. This is coming out next year. This is the From Software.
Oh yeah.
I love the look of this.
I feel that because it's a From Soft and it's an exclusive to the Switch too. I think it will be a full game on cart.
Do you think it's kind of a multiplayer game, isn't it? By the looks of it,
yeah,
a co-op thing, or
good point.
I don't know.
I feel because it's designed for the Switch too.
Yeah, it's just for the Switch.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's more likely have a physical because of that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's crossed because I'm very interested in that. I think I kind of feel like there's a space for there's something like that. Even though I want to play small experiences, but the FromSoft games are kind of like scratching the kind of old school itch.
I know, because everyone keeps, especially watching people like Charlie Farr playing Dark Souls games, and he's like, "Oh, you really like this, Chris? You should give it a go." And I'm like,
I'm going to play it this year. I've got the Switch version, and apparently the Switch version runs really well on Switch 2 now.
Does it?
Yeah, frame rate wise, I was like,
they're trying to get it on the cheap somewhere.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even watch the trailer for this, but 007 First Light, which is kind of you play a younger version of James Bond. It's made by
it's made by the people who did Hitman.
Yeah, IO Interactive. That's the guys. I never really played Hitman. I think it's kind of cool. I like what I've seen of it.
These games are all about stealth and pre-planning.
Have you got patience for that? No.
I had to poison someone. I got bored and just got my gun out and shot me run off.
I just go in and go pick up a pot and throw it at someone's head. Try and run away, and it was like, what?
And you have to wait, for him to. He's sitting down talking to someone. I'm like, come on.
They're brilliant games. People bloody love them, and I think it's a perfect fit for a James Bond game.
Yeah, I think it is because it is about setting stuff up,
spies and all that stuff. We'll see what it is. Star Seeker Astroneer Expeditions. I don't know what that is.
No.
Splatoon Raiders, that's one that got kind of announced. He's recently they put a teaser and said, "Hey, this is new offshoot of Splatoon." It looks like
it's really random because they're calling it that. You're like, so is it a sequel? Is it? I don't really get it because it's the same.
It says here, right? Nintendo announced by the way, I'm reading from GamesRadar.com. By the way, Nintendo announced the first ever Splatoon spin-off with Splatoon Raiders. I always think of Space Raiders when I read it. Like Space
I do as well. Yeah.
Set to be a Switch 2 exclusive adventure where we'll see you take on the role of a mechanic who sets out to the mysterious Spiralite Islands with a deep cut trio. While that's all we know for now, more is to be revealed. It'll be in the next Direct. I guess that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know if that one will or not.
They're probably working on a Splatoon 4 at this point, aren't they? Because they need a Splatoon 4 for Switch 2, don't they? But it won't be yet.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3.
Is it be like just that kind of in between thing, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. I think that'll be a Switch 1 game as well. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a both. It doesn't need to be a Switch 2. There's nothing in there that's Switch 2.
Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. I thought that was already out, but there's a different Tamagotchi or Tomodachi getting.
There's Tamagotchi on the. It's not on the 3DS.
There's something else that came out recently that sounds like this, but I think this is the one that they announced. One of the directs.
Yeah, I think that'd be on both. It's one of those. I think.
I don't know much about it. Rhythm Heaven Groove. I think
Rhythm Heaven's a brilliant game, but again, that could be on both.
I think that was announced for the Switch on the.
Was it? Yeah.
The direct before the anime one. Enter the Gungeon 2. That's definitely. Oh god. I need to play the first one. That's definitely up my alley. It's like a bullet hell.
That's one to try and get, But I think it's another one of those. Once you die, you go back in, and the dungeons all change around.
Yeah. Rogue.
Again, you know. Oh, okay, I'll test you now. What one's a rogue light?
Don't ask
and what one's a rogue? No, rogue.
So rogue light is the one that you do have some progression. So if you die, you don't know. I thought you were going to say.
I just thought you remember it from a small.
So a roguelite, I think. God, please correct me in the comments. Is like say if you're playing Hades, I think that's a roguelite. So when you do a run in Hades, you'll collect like currency or whatever you get, and then when you go back to the hub, you can spend that currency to get better effects, better attributes. So that means it's a light because. You've got permanent effects, but a roguelike would be if you played Hades. I don't actually know what example of a roguelike. You came back and you couldn't do anything else. I think Dead Cells.
I know one.
Dead Cells is one maybe. I think because you don't get any upgrades. Maybe.
And Vampire Survivors.
Oh no, that's light. That's light, isn't it? Because you get upgrades. You unlock.
But you don't get to keep the upgrades after you die, though, do you? You get a game over. You got to start over.
No, but you do because this is the same as I was talking about with Absalom today. Because when in Vampire Survivors, yes, you get different abilities while you're playing the game.
Yeah.
But you get currency, don't you? That you can go and spend in the store to give you extra health. And
I was thinking of the upgrades you get when you.
Yeah, so loads of the games have those upgrades, but if they've got a hub where you can spend the currency to like get some effects for going back, that's light.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think I might be right. I haven't played Dead Cells in a long time, but I think that's a roguelike because you. Yeah,
because I don't think you keep anything from that.
I don't think you do.
That's what's always put me off them games because I don't want to play a game, get really far, die, and just got to do it all again, and there's no other way of doing it. But I want to get progression.
I think I prefer the roguelite.
Hold of something.
I like Dead Cells, but I prefer the roguelite. I love Hades. I thought that was absolutely. Have you played Hades? You play it?
I've got it on PC, but I want to get it on Switch.
Pick it on Switch. I mean, actually, wait. Get Hades 2. It looks like it's going to be the same game, so the same kind of run. So it's very, very good. So Enter the Gungeon 2, that's coming out, and I think that's all that's kind of been noted. So we need a direct. Let's finish this off with saying like we need a direct because as much as I'm enjoying the backlog and the Mario Kart and all that stuff, and looking forward to what these come out on Bonanza out next week, we need to know what Nintendo's plan is for the Switch 2 going forward.
Just literally stuff that's in the works. Doesn't mean it's coming out next year. Just
show us logos like they did with Metroid Prime 4 years ago.
And Bayonetta and stuff for the longest time.
Show us like just say we're going to work on a new Mario game that's going to coincide with the new Mario film or something. Do something. Say that you're working on a new Zelda game. Just tell us that. Maybe even release like, we're going to have a new Captain Toad game or something new. We need something new on the horizon, and just maybe even new IPs or whatever. We just need to know a roadmap of like what we bought into here. I'm excited about where it's going in the rollout, but we need a direct.
I think the scary bit is if you couldn't play Switch 1 games on the Switch 2, it would be in trouble. I will say that. I've definitely held my hand up for that one.
I would have thought we've had a direct by now of a new one, but maybe they're going to wait until Bonanza's out the way and then.
Yeah, I think because that's such a big game. I think they want to get that out there and
rather than feels like you'd have one. I'm sure they have one in July normally every year, but maybe because that's coming out. You know what I mean? It would have been this week.
Yeah, it would have been this week if anything. I don't really do anything in August that I couldn't think of. Yeah,
but you've got it because there's a Pokemon one coming. I think there's a Pokemon one on the way. Yeah. I'm not as bothered about that, but they need to. I'll
put it for Dan. I'll watch it with Danielle because watching her get excited about it, I'm like, yay! But for me, I'm like,
it's Pokemon Black Orange is coming out, yay! It's a different colour, you know. That's what it is. That's all they do. It's just the same game, different colour.
Don't tell Danny that.
Don't say that, don't they? But anyway, I think that covers the whole month of the Switch.
Yes.
2 with us, isn't it? Yeah, let's get. I get mine out of the thing again.
Hey.
I put it away before because I was worried it was going to like hit. There you go. Yeah. So.
Oh, wait a minute. We could make one Switch with 2. If I do that.
Yeah.
And then you put it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Try and get the. I'll put the 2, and you put the. You go on. Can you see? Come on, and you try and get the thing, Gazer. I mean, you need to pull it backwards to get.
Oh yeah, it's a bit too big. The Switch, isn't it?
All right. Right, do it. No, you.
Right, if we convince Garvey to do the opposite of the camera,
you'd send it back, wouldn't you, if it looked like this?
Yeah, you'd be like, I think my Switch is broken. Look, my Switch is broken.
I've already got the 2.
Well, I mean, if you reckon the Switch 3 would be like really long like that.
Oh yeah, do you reckon it would be like just a long?
It's a long Switch. Be the ultra wide Switch.
It's just a big like stick.
And you have to hold it like this.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? It's just Mario running across. Oh, do you know what that'd be cool though? You play the whole Mario level 1.
Yeah, you can see the end, and you can just go to it. Cool.
Mate, thank you so much for joining me on this. It's been a long time coming, but like it was good that we'd be able to kind of catch up and talk about our adventures with the Switch 2. Onwards and not upwards. I know I realise that a lot of people holding out are going to maybe get one for Christmas. I think Bonanza's going to change everyone's minds who were kind of on the fence.
I think so as well. Yeah, early predictions, that's going to be a good seller, that one.
But yeah, I think we're a bit good they didn't come out at day 1. But again, we've got so many games in our backlog, and there's so many Switch 1 games coming out, or just games in general. I think we've got to that point where we're not even calling them Switch 1, we're just calling them games, you know?
Yeah, it will be in it, yeah.
But yeah, we're just I need official word from Nintendo to see what the roadmap is from them, because all the fair parties, all the Ninja Gaidens and Shinobis and all that, we're covered by all these fair parties. I just want to know what Nintendo are going to be giving us apart from Bonanza and Metroid Prime, you know? Anything will do. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and hopefully the next podcast won't be too long away.
Yes. See ya.